Why is it OBS virtual cam? God damn it,
Hello,
OBS.
hello everyone.
Is it
And-
live yet? Or...
Keep that.
I
Still
do
see
believe-
Punk on the stream.
Okay, let me get it on
I'm
the side
seeing-
tube. Okay, we're live.
Hell
There we
yeah,
are.
there we go.
Hello everyone.
Why does
Hey,
it
anons.
It's virtual.
Welcome to what undoubtedly is going to be one of the cringiest panels of the entire weekend. You are here to see a bunch of people who have way too much money and way too much interest in soft items that decided to spend all of our hard-earned money bits to buy way too many plushies. And
Speak for yourself.
well, you know,
Hey,
too many is
who just
relative.
made 'em here.
We are looking at the chat, or at least I am. We're looking at the board, so feel free to post whatever the hell you want, and we will probably ignore you. But a lot of people say, why is it that you buy so many of these? And I don't know. Why do you watch Pony? There's a certain thing to plushies. They've got a sort of intrinsic sort of value to them. They're a physical item that you can hold, you can hug, you can, just kind of let your inner spurg out and just enjoy the physical presence of that character. So a lot of us have decided to go a little bit beyond that and not just buy the factory ones, because there's certainly lots of those. We decided to actually get custom ones and commission them. And there's a lot of people who don't know how that works and what that involves. So we're hoping to sort of give some ideas of what that means and what that takes to get your own plushies commissioned and made. And I'm really sorry for the lack of video quality on this one, because holy crap, OBS sucks, and I tried to make it work and it didn't work, and that's my fault. Yeah. Anyways, it is what it is. So thank you to Twifag for being here to save us from ourselves and make this work, because Anon is sometimes not capable of doing something they've done a lot of times. Moving right along. You'll see quite a few different characters here. You might see one particular window here that has a particularly large number of one particular character, actually a couple of them. I think you can tell here that calling Twilight any kind of bad names would probably result in people throwing things at you in this particular group. But, it is what it is. So most of these plushies you're seeing are customs. I have personally quite a few different ones here, and now I have to figure out how to show you different points of view here, so let me do that. I have an entire bed full, which are mostly Chinese made. We have a RAR joining us. Yeah, welcome to the channel, RAR. You're kind of thrown into the mix here.
It's definitely this guy. He's definitely Rara's meaning.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm 100% Rara's meeting.
I'm only basing it on the name that's showing to
that's Fox
everyone.
Monster. Using my PC for the.
Okay, so it's definitely not. Yeah, that's right. So someone stole Rar's PC, and that is just Anon, and in a box. It's not at all Box Monster. It might be.
No, definitely not.
No, it's not. All right, so I don't know exactly where to go with this, because I had a plan and now I can't show it the way I wanted to show it. So what I'll do is I'm going to wing it, because that's how every good panel goes, right? Isn't it? Something like that. We have a new Anon joining, who has a fantastic hat.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
Okay, great, great.
That's a fantastic hat, and the plush is okay too. So good job on that one. All right, so getting back to what I was saying. So there's a difference between getting the factory-made ones that Hasbro has given the okay to, and we have another joining.
You guys are lagging a bit for me.
Lag is a thing. So you can get the factory ones. I mean, these ones here are, if you can see my finger pointing, these ones here are the 4DE ones. forget crypto. If you bought these when these were like $20, you have just made a significant sum of money if you look at what they go for on eBay right now. Why is that? I don't know. People are stupid. I don't get it. They're good, but they're not that good. And there's like the cost that some of these, like Rarity over here, Rarity goes for what was the last price we saw on eBay? Like $175 or something stupid like that. It's ridiculous. I don't know why they're going for that, but they are. They're pretty nice. I mean, like they've as far as factory plush go, I mean, you know, they're pretty nice. Most of you have seen these by now. But you know, they look decent. They're not particularly expensive, at least originally. So I guess they got really popular and whatever. So then you've got other ones like the Chinese knockoffs, like this one here. Button Mash here is the only Button Mash I've ever seen. He's you know, a little bit different than maybe what people expect, but you know, not terrible. And for the price, it's pretty decent. And then you've got like the little Chinese ones you get at gift shops and whatever else. But then you get into other ones that are like the same size, like Sunny Showers here, or the where is she? The BabsCon mascot out there. I'm forgetting her name. I'm sorry. Golden Gates. And then you've got like Marina here, who's from Everfree or whatever. There's a bunch of different ones that you can get. Those ones are customs, but not really. They were mass produced in a small quantity, so, but they're still not the same quality. Then you get into ones like this one, and I'm going to show off this one in particular because it was made by Lumi, and Lumi is awesome. Lumi made this for me, and she's freaking fantastic plush maker. She decided to make her in the G4.5. The only time you'll ever call me saying that pony life is acceptable is in plush form, because holy crap, isn't that awesome? Like, I think it is anyway. So you'll get ones like this who are also the same kind of size as the Chinese ones and the cheap ones, but like fully custom. And then you've got these ones, like some of the ones you're seeing on the chat or in the other people in this channel. Those are what most people refer to as life size. And there's kind of two different camps on life size. You've got cuddle size, which I think Box Monster is holding right there. Am I right on that one? Yeah, a lot of people call them travel size, pardon me. Travel size being like about anywhere between 30 to 40, between about 30 and 40 inches long. So AJ there, if I can speak for you, Box, I'm assuming that's a QT, right? And
Yeah, that's a QT.
and then the other one's Joltage?
Yep.
Jolts, yeah. At least for Luna.
Anon. Yeah, there you go. Anon. So, and you've got kind of everything in between that you can call customs. Now, normally when you refer to customs, you refer to something that was made for you to your kind of quote-unquote specifications. There are some that are somewhat like less custom but are still considered customs, like the you can see on mine here the Rainbow Dash over here that's kind of sitting over there. She's one of the Cuddle Pals from KLP, known as Remy now. They don't mass produce them, but they produce them in a larger quantity than a lot of the other makers do, so sort of half, you know, they're still actually, for what you pay for them, they're pretty decent. And so that's kind of what you're looking at. So I just figured I'd start with that to let people know. A lot of the time, people take like they have total misconceptions of what these are worth. I mean, when you spend $15 or $20, maybe 30 or 40 on like, you know, a mass-produced plush, you're like, oh, that's going to be, you know, $100 or $200. I have no problem saying Rainbow Dash here with her costume was in the neighborhood of about $1,500, to give you an idea. Now, a lot of the people in this channel are going to be like, yep, that sounds about right. People who are in the chat, I'm sure, are like, what are you smoking? Why would you spend that much on a plush? Well, I don't know, because they look awesome. Like, I guess we'll start with...
and needs someone to hug.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's kind of a different experience when you get to hold your waifu in your hands and be like, holy crap, you are as close to the real thing as I could ever imagine. And it's a pretty unique experience. That's all I can say. So, all right. So with that said, why don't I open up the floor here and you guys can show off some of your plush. I'm going to mine are all sort of stacked on top of each other as examples. Well, actually, no. I'll just start off quickly so that people can sort of see what's up. So I've got, and my stupid headset died, so now I have a limited cable length. Sorry, guys. So I've got quite a few different ones here. I've got Rainbow Dash here that was made by Janelle, who unfortunately is not around anymore in the plush making game, but she made me quite a few here. I'm going to side here. I've got smaller Dash, Fluttershy, and Lyra, kind of trying to hold everybody up here. I have a really small place, guys, so I apologize for trying to stack them all in here. I've got Lyra up here. Let me just switch my camera here. I've got Lyra. Oh, no, that's not going to work, is it? No, it's not. Okay, well, we'll start with Dash then. So Rainbow Dash is... Oh, Lyra's going to fall down. There we go. You just fall down there. All right, so Rainbow Dash has a removable Wonderbolts costume. God, this is messy looking. Anyways, whatever, guys, you'll just get used to it. I have another camera like at the top, but I can't use it because OBS is a freaking bastard. Anyways, so Dash has zippers to actually remove this Wonderbolts costume. And so like the whole thing comes off and she's just, standard Rainbow Dash under this. Her mask comes off. This is all completely add-on 3D lashes, this kind of thing. She was made by Lanacraft. Lyra, who is laying down here, she was the first life size I got. She's also made by Lanacraft. I should point out that each of them took more than a year and a half to get. So this isn't something you just order and then you get the next week or something. I've got Marble here. Oh, and by the way, they were a year late, each of them. So, say what you will about Lana. Unfortunately, she's not known for being on time. And then Marble here, who is hard to show because Dash is such a chonker. She's from Joltage, so she's just hanging out here too. And those are the three I have, the 3 life size. And I've got a bunch of other customs, but I'll just leave it at that. So who wants to go next?
I mean, I can go next if you want. It doesn't really matter to me.
Go on, go for it.
All right, cool. So I've got Luna here. She was made last year by Joltage. Took me a little while to get her, about 8 months. But I mean, when you order something like these, you get regular progress updates, at least with a pretty decent plushmancer. I mean, 8 months is usually on the low end for one of these, but once you get the plush, you start to realize just how much the wait was worth it. Once you actually get to hold her in your arms, it's friggin' sweet. I really don't think I could have asked for a better plush in her. Like, Joltage did a fantastic job. I mean, the mane is perfect. Like, it looks just like her show, like her mane does in the show. I mean, there's really nothing I could have asked to have done better on this plush, honestly. And for those of you on the fence about this, it might seem like a huge investment, a lot of money, but if you're this hardcore into the whole waifu thing, it really starts to like come together a little bit once you've got a plush like this. Now, I know some people like the more explicit shit, and you can do that with these if that's what you want. But even for cuddles, these things are just fucking fantastic. Honest to God, like that's probably my favorite thing about plushies. Is just being able to hold her and fall asleep with her and everything. I mean, it's fantastic, and you don't even realize how big these things are until you get it in your hands and you realize just how massive your goddamn plush is. Like,
What a chunker.
oh, believe me.
They are. They're not only are they not. I think you speak for all of us here, but that is definitely a commonality between all of us. So yeah, thanks, buddy. Your Luna's
Hey, no
freaking
problem.
fantastic, by the way. I see her posted in the thread all the time.
Yeah, I
awesome.
post her every now and again, but I mean, better to show more people these plushies and get them into it and let them know what's out there, So works for me.
Sure. Apparently, we're a name our band tier of cringe. We're pretty cringy already. All right, well, let's aim for higher cringe. Let's keep going. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Go for it.
I'm probably gonna take a while since I have a lot. But Alexa, I currently have 26 sessions. I have 26 individuals, and though pardon me, I have difficulty speaking.
You're good.
Say you can't afford, one of these licenses. Sometimes the official plush can clean up very good. For example, this is a Build-A-Bear Celestial. And all I did was just chop out the shitty hair, and I just gave her a new mane, and it looks so much better. Another example, I did this one all the way back in 2016. This is not a Daybreaker, but this is Celestia's original corrupted form, Nightmare Star. Okay. And she was from the TCG. And this is a Funrise plush, which once again, I cut off all the spaghetti and gave her this beautiful makeover.
That is so sick.
And
This looks badass. Honestly, I love the mane.
It's awesome. It's like right out of the. Well, I guess it was the comic, was it? I can't remember where that came from.
the trading card game.
It was just the TCG, okay, or the CCG, sorry. Yeah.
I like to point out that I make my own plushies. Yeah. Also, I do make these small little fucks.
Tiny fox.
So that
Tiny fox that aren't fox.
I made my own Daybreaker.
Nice.
Ye-
You've got so many.
Yeah, that's
Where's-
what I said. So this is good.
Where's
If
the
you
brick?
guys-
I'm waiting
which
for the
brick?
rock. Or the rock. I'm waiting for the rock.
I have multiple rocks here.
Okay, well, where's the rock?
Well, do you guys remember those awful pink Celestia toys and the hot pink ones where she flies to the castle? I'm about that. And I actually made her. I actually made a pink
Amazing.
and
So good.
and let's see.
Banana. Oh, that's magnetic. That's awesome.
Feel-
Your video is garbage, but I think we can make it out. So.
There you go. Magnet.
That's so good. That's so good.
Currently take a look at my cable.
So I take it you're a sun fag. Is that what I'm getting here?
I have 26 of these guys. Okay, so
Can you just can you scan the room and just show us because it'll probably take forever to pick them all up individually.
I can't. No.
No. Okay.
Okay, so Affinity was mentioning the rock. He just said rocks. So my larger plush, I fill them with rocks. So this
literal rocks.
So this is known as Flawlessia, and she is very floppy. She also has a massive, floppy horn that is a foot long. As you can see, this is unintentional, but she is big.
Big.
But I made her. And
How much time did that take you to make?
Well, I think like a month on and off. And now
It's thrower.
that's what I do. You know this. And now for the big girl.
Hey, Box, can you mute, please? Yeah, you're echoing. Thanks, buddy.
No, I make my own plush. And I had 24 Celestials. Like, I need to go big for the 25th. So, she's gonna be a bit cumbersome, but on stream, so bear with me. She's also filled with rocks.
Oh yeah, that's the giant Lestia.
I get for a moment. Yeah, take this off for a moment.
So this, she was showing us while she was making this, and just how much polyfill it took to fill this thing. It was like a small fortune in polyfill. Made of fleece, if I remember correctly. I'm sure she'll be happy to tell you in a second here.
It's bloody
was just-
adorable.
It's freaking amazing is what it is. It's just this giant tribute to, like, waifuism.
Wait for it.
Giant
She got-
wobble.
Oh shit. She's a bit.
She really doesn't want to be on stream, does she?
No.
Cake.
And the cake, of course the cake.
Come on. She
I forgot
got
my
the
light.
cake. She got the cake.
The cake is good.
Wait,
The cake is not a lie.
wait. Also, she has a magnet in the house somewhere.
As she should.
There's a magnet in there somewhere. Sorry for cheating.
In there somewhere. Magnets and rocks. It has a built-in anti-theft. You just have to throw it at the person's head and they just die from trying to take it.
Oh, don't want to take up too much time.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Thank you. I know you have a crap load more, but like that's I think that demonstrates your power level as being fairly effective.
So she's
All right.
5 feet.
5 feet.
She's just so giant.
Yeah.
It's so amazing.
It's badass. Blunt force head trauma I'm seeing in the chat. All right. So who wants to go next?
I could. No one else is gonna
Go for it.
volunteer.
Do it. Do it.
So
There we go. I'm good now.
Thanks, Anon.
okay, so here are some of mine. I kind of like Twilight. So I
No.
obviously don't have nearly enough time to go through everything. These are the bigger ones and the more important ones. This one, first life size. Not her. Made by someone else who's in the stream right now.
Calling him out.
Got the real soft, real to cuddle, you know. Not
AKA the cancer minky.
as some other ones, you know. When you cut it, when you're making them, it just goes everywhere. Worse than normal. One, you know, kind of a different styles. Cuddles. Pony. A newer.
I feel like I've seen that one.
I also make
Oh, maybe I should have pulled mine out. I forgot I had that. Honest to God.
my this is my probably most prized plush here. Also happens to be
People are calling.
my most expensive.
Oh yes, this one.
Oh God.
I have never
best
seen her
part-
on the stream. That's awesome.
So she cost about $2,200.
You look so
Yeah.
good. That's like a really well done plushie.
I do not touch her very often.
It's a special occasion when you get to see this one.
She even got. I made sure she got a tail dock in there because you need a tail dock.
Of course.
Wings. Oh, she's wonderful. Even her head rotates. It's got a little joint in there. I'm not doing
This is
not very good camera work here.
it's okay. We got it. Someone was saying average Twifag apparently is they're just kind of reflecting on how much you have here.
Yeah, she came from Australia.
That's a little above average.
Who is it? I always get. I'm very bad with names, so I'm very sorry. Is it? What's her name?
Just Naz.
Nazagoring. That's right.
Yeah.
Fell on the floor, but I also have a little faggot. There we go. Yep.
Yeah,
Right out of
the
Make
chat
sure
was
to keep her sedated.
the chat was pressing F for the loss of the poor Anon filly falling on the floor. All right,
There we go.
who's next? Thank you very much, Anon.
Oh, hi, Anon.
So-
I can go.
Yes, go.
I also want to. I got this little pink piece of cake. She came from Lana. I'm very lucky actually. I didn't have to wait really at all for other than the shipping. Got her from
Yeah,
Lana.
you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Anon. This Anon mentioned her. I wasn't sure if she was really for sale, but I'm assuming she was a prototype. But she's pretty beautiful in all ways, and she actually. This might actually be the what do you call it? The difference. She was actually really cheap if you really think about it. Like it was $600 American USD. So compared to a lot of other plushie makers, she was quite the steal of a deal, and Lana does really good work. And this is the only life size I have, and she's been great. Like any other life, any other owner of life size can tell you, is great for cuddles. If it's your waifu, even better. And well, she's my waifu, and I've had her just for over a year now. It was definitely the last con, and it was great. Yeah, I've had her over a year. Got her a little bow tie. She's really cute. And one thing about as the anons are requesting, one of the things is Lana's ponies have a nice ass. So there if you're curious. I thought
Let's just show the goods. Yeah.
show the goods. It can even fit an anon filly in there. You can even fit. Actually, I don't think that the anon filly will fit in there, but
All right. So keeping to the YouTube rating that we are currently streaming under.
We need to make sure we're safe for Saturday Night Live.
Absolutely no. We cannot show the evil nature of things.
this is
All right.
Love, right?
Thank you, Anon.
Anyways, she's great. It's been a pleasure. I'd recommend this. The same thing as anyone else to say is, it's not as much of a burden as you think it would be. Including, if you think about it, you could throw down about $1,000. You can get yourself your waifu. And if your wife is a horse, it's much worth it, and it's not a big expenditure. As well,
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people are liking the bow tie.
yeah.
God, I need a
There was a
tail
couple
bow for my
comments on
Luna.
that.
The thing,
They're asking how much fluid is in her.
oh, it's 6 quarts.
Yeah, about 6 quarts. Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's well
Well,
The
hydrated.
pinky is made by Lanacraft. Someone was asking. Lanacraft is the name. Now, again, a lot of these have actually, like, I've got 2 Lanacrafts, and on here has that Lanacraft pinky. That doesn't mean that they are easier to get from that particular maker. That just happens to be that we just had the same maker, and that's just. There's also a number of QTs in here. There's a number of joltages, I should say. It's going to vary depending on your experience and their current queues and stuff like that for how long it would take to get one. So, who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go.
Go for it.
All right. So this is a collection here. I used to be a plush maker for a little while, and if anybody was around about, I guess it's been almost 7 years now, or actually it's been over 7 years. You may recognize a few of the horses here. This one is the original QT plush. She's not permanently mine. She's kind of just on loan. And this is the one that I made in the same thread right after him.
We can't see your hand, by the way.
Can't. Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'm kind of limited here. This is my waifu, and she was the one I made in response to QT making his horse. Next to her is the prototype one I made, and after that was a dash that was for a commission, but I ended up keeping because the guy had to back out. Here is another QT floofy one. Between here is a Burguznik, probably pronouncing that wrong. It's the Kieran that she makes. We call her the brick because she has absolutely. She is a rock. You cannot throw her. Over here is another horse that I made, or laying floof twy. And then these 3 horses you see on the floor here are all Nasonites. Well, 2 horses on the floor plus this girl over here, Nasonite. And finally, I got a little faggot here. You can go back between the twilights. We're running out of time, so I'll just keep it. I'll kind of end it there.
You have quite a few, and they're very impressive, man.
Yes. Actually, I do have something else I can show. Since this is a sewing room, if anybody wants to know what an embroidery machine looks like, here you go.
So this is what you make, like the eyes and the cutie marks and the mouths and nose.
You gotta hold your camera as steady as possible because otherwise it gets all pixelated.
Sorry,
I'm seeing some.
If I had enough time, I would have gotten a tripod.
I'm seeing some blue eyes on the right side.
Yeah, that was something I think. Oh no, that's not one that I'm working on. Since there's 2 plush makers in this house. But yeah.
Very good. Thank you, Anon. Appreciate you showing off. A couple people have shown off their Anon fillies. That was a recent run of a limited run of production plush that was made by someone, and we have someone actually on the call today that could probably speak about that and maybe the new one that's coming. Would you like to speak, Anon, about that particular subject? I think he may have stepped away. Oh, there he is. There he is.
No, yeah, I'm here the entire time. Just been a bit quiet. I'm one of the 3 organizers behind the mass-produced pony plushies project that some of you might have seen. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen it around, considering that like so far I've seen one of those little faggots in basically every stream here. First run that we did of the plushies was 1,056 units, which is far more than we honestly ever expected to get. That was crazy. Yeah. We actually have like so much people asking us if there's like more Anon fillies coming out because they missed or like they didn't believe that we actually would pull through with the entire project, so they didn't buy. But now that we actually ended up making a wave and like sending it out, people are interested. So we are considering doing like a second smaller run of Anon fillies, as like, yeah, because there's still interest. produced are those in China. Those are olfactory plushies. Let me just see if I can like get a better picture up on my stream.
And while you're doing that,
Uh,
Oli Factory is also the one. If you've ever seen the various characters that are made, like the Chinese-based ones, like I was showing some earlier, those are all the same factory. They're all basically the same company in China that's been doing them for years.
I am currently unboxing some.
Oh yeah, you've got a whole bag full. That's right. You bought more than a few bags, didn't you? Very good, very good. Well, we'll watch you do that as other Anon is telling us about the project. So, how can people find out more? Just go to the thread or what?
The thread is probably the most active place where you can ask questions. Actually, we're currently working on our second plush, at least on the prototype. We've just got prototype 3, I think, and are collecting the feedback to send back to Olfactory to actually make the next prototype for Nesapone. That's looking pretty good. I'll be showing that off in a hot minute as well. Right now we're collecting feedback in the thread, but there's also a website where you can. I've been neglecting that a bit, unfortunately, but you can go there and you can actually sign up to a little newsletter that we use to send people emails about current updates, about when the pre-orders are going to be open, and for them to reply to prototypes to see what's getting changed. I just put the website into the chat real quick if you guys don't mind.
Nice. Yeah, do it.
There we
So
go.
website will be in the chat if you're interested. Can you post it in the thread too? Just make sure it's in the thread.
And I forgot the www. Whatever. Just.
Okay. That's fine. I'll post it in the thread for you.
Thanks.
Anyway,
I appreciate that. Yeah, basically just honestly to get to the thread is as easy as going to the board's catalog and searching for /MPPP. That's the easiest way to get there and like join in the other annons of designing the perfect plushie. They're actually pretty cheap. Anonfully ran us ran us just a couple of bucks for production and then like $9 for shipping. So in total, you ended up paying $13 for one plushie, and if you bought more than one, you even got it cheaper for each plushie you bought. And the quality is quite frankly surprisingly good. I didn't expect that like a Chinese plushie could have such a good, well-produced quality at first.
Yeah, they're really not bad. Cool. Thanks for the info. That's great. Did you have any other plushes you want to show off? I know you've got some pretty impressive plush as well. I think like a Blackwater plush, I think.
Yes, I do have a. Let me just get rid of that non-Philly picture there, and drag this one a bit.
And we got a couple of you left that still want to show.
An absolute mess, I tell you. I'm sorry. There we go. That's my Blackwater Luna. I actually never expected to like buy a life-size plushie for me, but like a few months ago I was finishing my apprenticeship and like saw someone on Twitter post about Luna plushie available on eBay, and I'm like, no, I can't. Maybe. And then I started bidding, and like people quickly tried to outbid me, and then like in the final 10 seconds I was like, fuck it, and ended up going highest bid funnily enough, the shipping costed me basically as much as buying the plush on eBay did. I had to pay like $100 $100 in customs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, customs is always a bitch. I had to deal with that too.
I didn't expect that to be that expensive. Another plushie that I'm like super proud of is my little dog Punk that was actually gifted to me by my mother just this Easter, and it's a unique one. It's the only one in existence, and I doubt there's ever going to be another one like this. It's basically made of socks that have been wet and like I don't know what that's called in English, but yeah, it's made out of old socks, and it's like really cute, but it's also super fragile. So instead of being in bed with me, I just have it sit next to me on my desk. She's watching me sleep.
Some are meant to just be displayed. Some are meant to be displayed. That's awesome.
Oh, all of mine get displayed.
Thanks for sharing. That's really cool. Yeah. Okay, Fire King, go next. You go next, buddy.
Yeah, fucking. I've actually got a few here that I don't think any of you all have. Oh God. Yeah, let me just get this set up in 2 seconds. What could go wrong? Anyway,
the shirtless anon.
The day I wear a shirt on stream, you know something's wrong. All right, so I've got 2 of the Cootie Corral plushies. These were actually the very first plushies I bought.
Little hard to see, little dark.
Yeah, I attempted to color correct. They're made out of felt, which is not the best material I've ever owned a plushie, but it's still better than China. They were also ridiculously overpriced. This Chrysalis was $95, and the Changeling drone was $75. But this was early fandom days. It would be like that. I've got the 40Es that everybody has. I've got Applejack and Pinkie Pie. I like to customize my plushies a little bit with accessories. So she's got her own bandana. Pinkie Pie's got a ribbon. Let's see here. One of the BabsCon mascots, Bonita. It came out all right. They were selling these. I don't know if they're still selling these. I don't think they are.
Yeah, those are by KLP and Remy. I have the Golden Gates as well.
Yeah,
they're not selling
speaking
anymore.
of KL Plush, the centerpiece, my Celestia. She's wearing a kimono, MLP panties, which I was mysteriously given in the Secret Santa thread. A handmade scarf, also from the Secret Santa thread. Anon, whoever you are, I fucking love this thing. Anyway, yeah, it's just a standard KL plush. There's nothing crazy about it. I just accessorize. Oh, and she's got a ring because we're married. Faggot.
You were just for some history. You were the one marrying people to their plush.
Yes.
At the last con. Yes.
Yes. If you look on the MLP YouTube channel, you can see me marrying Rar and Box Monster to their Dockies, and Corp to his Twilight.
I've actually seen you do that on the con, and I was like, holy shit, that guy, that is awesome.
So here's what they don't know. Those marriage certificates were exact copies of the real marriage certificates that I photoshopped the expiration date differently. And I'm also, as some of them know, a minister. So you were one bad Photoshop away from a legitimate marriage. Anyway, so I've got the...
Well, yeah, real quick, man. We got a few more people to go through, so
Yeah, I was just going to show 2 more. Well, this is actually an official plush from our boys at Hasbro. The best quality official plush I've ever found. And then my Lana Craft and some random custom or handmade.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Adorable. Cool stuff, buddy. Thanks for showing it off.
For sure.
All right. Box has disappeared, or is that just?
This is
just
me.
too
Rar
hot
is
to wear the
me.
box?
Is, on the other side of the room. Anyway,
There.
Yeah. So
we've got box of plushies
so- do it.
here. We've got this lovely green horse made by Joltage. She's green. And then he lets me sleep with this one because it helps the nightmares go away.
Where's your tomato?
Oh, where is her tomato? Oh, there it is. There's her tomato.
Tomato.
Yeah, there's her tomato. I've got a plushie over
'Cause it couldn't-
here. One of the ones that's
couldn't
actually
possibly be
mine.
anything else.
I'm waiting on a real big life-size Spitfire from Joltage, and it'll be done sometime
That does
eventually. It's been like a year and a half, but
Soon trademark.
yeah, soon trademark. This fine Roseluck here, I got at BabsCon after I got out of jail and I didn't have any money, and I went to BabsCon because I was freshly brain damaged. And I spent every last one of my dollars on this plushie, and then I didn't eat for the rest of the con.
Firstly, brain damage for
That's dedication.
I
It-
was freshly brain damaged out of getting out of jail because my dad hit me real hard.
You are not dedicated to your waifu if you haven't lost meals due to buying a plush of your waifu.
Well, that isn't a plush of my waifu, it's just a plush that was there. I was like, you know what? I want a plushie. So I spent like...
You know what? Spitfire there.
Yeah, but it disappeared before I made the decision to buy a plushie.
Man, that's a heckin' nice plushie. Roseluck is a good horse.
Yeah, it's a great plushie, and I spent, I think, like $200 and something dollars on her, but she's a great plush.
That's awesome. Well, thank you
Oh,
for
yeah.
sharing.
And
Zizzy,
then there's
I am...
this one, which I use as a weapon.
Oh, one more. Oh, yeah.
I use this plush as a weapon.
Yeah, and there's my invisible
Lyra is a
light
good...
because it's across
Ly-
town.
Lyra is best weapon. I know how this works.
No,
All right. Well,
Cloposia is.
we yeah, okay, that's true. And I know this firsthand. Okay, I'm sorry, we're trying to get this in before we run out of time here. We left the best for last. The possibly the cringiest Anon plush collector ever in terms of the collection, because self-admitted is attempting to be the cringiest collection. So by all means, please go Anon. So I think
must,
we'll.
if I see
Oh, you are
cursed plush,
speaking. Okay.
I must gather cursed plush. So we got some cursed Derpy and Fluttershy here. If it isn't cursed, I might not want it, but I actually do because Angel Wings is really cute and I love Angel Wings. And if I can find it here, oh no, I lost it. Oh, there it is. There we go. This plush has a dump truck. You know what I'm saying? I love it. It's so good. It's so much effort put into it. It's great. I actually got this
It's
off
true.
of a Twitter
There's
auction.
more effort in that than most regular plush.
Yeah, there's way more effort in this. Like there's little tiny strips of fabric all through the legs and the eyes and face is all different types. This was made by well, the tag says RG, but they go by a different name on Twitter. So I will post a link to their Twitter in the chat when I get up. But this is the I call her Patchwork. But kaleidoscope or patches also work.
Very nice.
I have bog
We're
mix
only got a few
here,
more minutes left. You might have to. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
and these are my Secret Santa plushies, along with Mabel Pie, who I have not yet finished. Anyway, go to the next person.
No, you are the last person, so you can keep going. Just whatever. Those are your
Oh,
favorites.
okay.
Let's see.
Bogmick.
Yeah, you're the last, so go for it. I think I don't. Unless did I miss? Yeah, show Bog Mick. Let's see Bog Mick.
Okay,
Bog
okay.
Mick.
Angel Wings
Bogmick is
adorable.
deceptively large, huge even. Uh, this is what an accidental eBay auction will get you for $50. There was way more work than this put into this. Some people make fun of Bogmick. It's not fair. Bogmick deserves love. All plushies deserve love. If you have a cursed plushie, send it my way. I will make sure to love it.
There is
But
some.
yeah, Bogmick is.
You're getting some.
Orb, your video
Sorry,
is
Susie,
showing
go for
your browser in
It's already been
editor.
fixed. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no
I
worries.
still see it
stream is
on
behind.
my end.
There's a delay.
Oh.
You guys. Bogmick was $50 on eBay. The plush maker, Alec, Ellie, do you remember the plush maker's name?
No,
I can't remember.
I just remember that Fluttershy. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
In this year for
that's
Secret Santa, I was memeing around in the Secret Santa. It was like, if anyone can make a Mabel Pie for Bogmick's waifu, and someone actually put one together and sent it to me unstuffed, and I have to finish stuffing the mane and sew the mane on. And I haven't done that yet, but the plushie is very lightly stuffed. I'm afraid of stuffing it really hard because it's fleece, and I don't want to break it because I have a tendency to roll around in bed. Don't want
That's
to pop
fair.
any seams.
Anon, thank you
But
very
she's
much for
very
that. We're gonna have to
cute.
wrap it there.
All
We're
right.
gonna have to wrap it there. Unfortunately,
Hope all of you
we
guys
are
had a
out of
great
time. Thank you
time.
very much. Yeah. One more thing I'm gonna mention. Someone had asked like how you clean these things. Well, this is how.
The sock.
Get
You're
yourself
gonna
one
show
of
the
these things. This is affectionately known as the suck. You have one for rugs, which you never touch plush with, and you have one for plush that you touch plush with. And then you use the amazing and infallible Full-X. This is what we use. Most people use this anyway. Some people use detergent. I use Full-X. Most people I know use Full-X. That is where we're going to have to leave it. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Anon, for being in here, the many Anons that have been here. If you have questions, post in the chat. We'll probably ignore you. So yes, or post in the thread. I don't know. I might answer a few. Thank you, and enjoy your con.
Yeah, you know the question